Okay, another late night Paradise Duett update. Brought to you by R&R Auto. We've got the front end back on it. It's all bolted in real nice and tight. It's been, well, I picked the car up from Paradise on January 26th. We didn't really get started on it till like the 29th, 30th area and started doing something with it. So it's been almost a month since we got this thing. This is what we've got accomplished. So they're getting the dash back together. Managed to get it bent back up to where it's kind of square again. And we've got a speedometer in it. A nice cap there, and I forget where the dice cigarette lighter came from, but we stuck it in there for snits and giggles. Inside's all painted and done. I've got an original ignition switch I'm going to be putting in this thing soon. There we go. Let's take a look at this. Got our vintage radiator in there. We're going to get some hoses and get that all hooked up tomorrow. I got to find the right wheel or swap that alternator out. I might just put a generator in it. Got the heater box back in here with a good heater core and a working heater fan. It's the original assembly. That replaced the fan and the core, of course. Plug wires, the IPD. The guys over, Lee over at Voltec helped us out with the ignition parts and a good fuel pump. And a good set of used carburetors. And then check out our battery hold down strap. This is a piece of aluminum that came from the house there in Paradise that we found on the ground. I picked up a few scraps of this just because, and this one piece was just like, hey, we need a battery strap. Well, this will work perfect. So this is actually the texture of the ground and the driveway that we picked it up from. There's actually still some gravel stuck in there in the aluminum. I believe that was from a snowmobile that was parked in front of the Duett there. Then took the old coil distributor and cut that out and made a distributor mounting bracket. So it puts it in the original location. I'm going to start wiring the ignition circuit and wiring the car tomorrow, so we'll be able to turn the key and crank it over and fire it up. Plumb the fuel lines. I got to fix the gas tank and rebraze the filler neck of the tank back on because that all got melted away, but the tank's okay. I got all of our throttle linkage hooked up and working again. Clutch is working. We're waiting on brake parts. Thanks to VP. You guys are great. They got everything for these cars if you're trying to fix one up. So, tomorrow, I'm going to throw this thing on the lift and pop the drive line in it that we've got up top there. It's all redone. Get the fuel lines hooked up. Get the heater hoses and radiator all hooked up. Get some coolant in this thing. Then with a little bit of gas and turning the key, this thing will fire up. And for the first time since the fire, almost 1 month to the day that we brought it back, this thing will run and drive and move under its own power. And that was my whole goal. I won't be able to probably drive it around the block, so I won't have good brakes on it yet, but it'll be able to back up and out and go down the driveway. And that's accomplishment in itself right there. But come next month, 30 days from now, this thing should be up and going and on the road again fully. So there you have it. See you next time.